Oh, stream time. Oh my god. Great mic quality. Is that sarcasm I hear? Classic Stra. I know. I got the classic Stra. Is it raining? There's a lot of ambient noise in here, but I had to turn up. It's probably because I had to like turn up my microphone for Discord. Whenever I'm on a Discord call, like I have to turn up my mic like a lot, and it's too much. And now it's too quiet, so now I have to like talk. Fucking damn it, dude. God damn it. Well, let me listen to this thing. Why is it so quiet? Can I like... Is that better? No. Hello? Bad cable? Hold on. Hello? Is it loud or quiet? What the fuck? Ew. Why does it sound like that? Is the AC on? No, no, it's not that. I wonder if it's the tube. It could be. What? Hold on. Hold on, chat. We need to... Hello? Chat, this is not ideal. I'm gonna be real, chat. This might be one of the jankiest shit. This might be one of the most scuffed moments, on my stream, which is really saying something. The fact that this microphone is only working because I'm holding it by a wire. Why did I make this wire so long? It shouldn't be this long. This wire is entirely too long. Sound great though? Does it? I can't tell how good it sounds because it doesn't sound that great too when I play back. Hold on. All right. Wait, monitor and output? Why can't I hear it? Hello? You guys can hear it, but why can't I hear it? Or is it just not loud enough? Hello? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so, I mean, it works. It totally works. I wonder if that other vacuum tube is okay then. I'll probably put that in the thing. Cut wire back? I mean, then I'd have to resolder it. I don't want to do that. Tremendous. Just like for people to admire this jank. This is like... This looks like something that would be a prop. Like, with the vacuum tube in it, it looks like a prop. It does not look like a real microphone. Alright, I'm gonna try to put this back together. Obviously, the wire just need to be jongled. Ooh. Ooh. Hello? The twist. Oh fuck, dude. Why is it doing that? What? That sounds great. I love that. Why does it do that? Why is it only work if I like pull it forward? What? It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? This sounds horrible. This is it could be bad soldering. I guess like I could take this wire and redo it, to be honest with you, but I don't know how to do it. Do I have a soldering iron somewhere? I might have a soldering iron. I don't know where it is though. And that's kind of a problem. How do I just do the whole stream like this? Cause that sounds terrible. Why is it doing that? What is causing that to happen? Hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna test this for a second. Give me a second. Hold on. We're gonna Feds got into Astra's trailer and screwed with her mic. Obviously, I'm gonna. We might do an impromptu repair stream. Hold on, I might. Can you get some sort of rudimentary lathe? What? This is what 3 years of streaming looks like. Chat, this is what 3 years of streaming experience leads you to. Right here. Holding my microphone by a pen. This isn't sketchy at all. The fact that there's 400 volts just sitting here latently is just... Not only is this incredibly scuffed, but this is actually insanely dangerous what I'm doing right now. I don't do this at home, kids. But, I need to... Hold on, I need to find... Soviet era mic is what you get. Do you have a backup mic? I can go look. I don't know where it is, though. That's the problem. And I need to keep my cat away from this. Hold on, I'm gonna go look for a backup mic really quick. Give me a sec. Wait. Do I want to do that yet? Hold on. Let me go find a backup mic. Let me go find a backup mic. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Is this work as a pop screen? Does this? Let's keep that on there. Let's just keep that on there. All right, hold on. I gotta check something real quick, chat. Chat, I don't know where. Is that pop filter safe? What do you mean? Oh, is that pop filter for sale? I don't know. How much Minecraft emeralds are you willing to pay for it? pretty great pop filter, I do have to say. The fact that it actually works too, which is pretty funny. Alarmed villager noises. Huh? Huh. Is it clean or used? It's clean. Of course it's clean. I don't have just used. I mean, this certainly isn't underwear. Whatever. It's not at all what it is. Absolutely not. But it is clean. It's not. I mean. Alright, it is underwear. I'm not gonna lie, it is underwear. But it is clean, alright? I did wash it. It's not. I didn't have just a dirty pair of underwear sitting on my desk, alright? Give me a break. Give me a break. Uses worth 3 times more? Dude, that no one's gonna buy my used underwear. No one wants that. Like, no one wants that. Come on. If there was a market for that, man, I would be like, I'd be in business. Get your pantry on your desk. Well, I have like a pile of clean laundry right here. Like, I have this shirt here. I don't remember why I put this here, but I have like this shirt here. There's another shirt. I need to put it away, but it is. There's skid marks. There's no skid marks. Or do you want the skid marks? I prefer used, musty, and crusty. So you'll pay extra for skid marks. All right. I mean, I can supply in Minecraft. I wish they made that joke in the Minecraft movie. Oh, dude, that was so bad. Why did I do that? I didn't think. That might have been a mistake. I hope I don't get banned for that, actually. Fuck. Damn, look at that zit on my ass. Why the fuck? God damn it. Whatever. Whatever. Why is it? What the fuck? Wait, what's going on here? What? Hello? Oh my god, I hate this mouse. Why is it? Why? What the fuck? Oh my god, hold on. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Some weird looking ice cream cone you got there. Yeah, it's strawberry flavored. It's every day though. What? She's over here writing this shit down. Give us a joke. So I was at the airport the other day. And I walked up to the gate, and the lady asked me, did you guys ever like tell a joke but you'd have no idea what the joke is, so you just start saying something but you have no idea where to go with it? What happened to your Soviet era, Mike? Do you mean that Soviet triode tube? I'm pretty sure that's still in Iowa. I don't think I moved with that. I think that's in my storage unit. But like that's not a microphone, that's just a tube. That's technically just a triode tube. That's technically no different than this tube right here, except this is twice. There are two tubes in this actually, and then there's only one triode in that Russian one. But the Russian one's really cool, and I kind of want it. So I want to get that storage unit down here. What, was supposed to be an anti-joke? No, I was hoping that it was gonna be a joke. I couldn't find it. Fit check? I'll do a fit check in a second. You guys got your fit check, alright? You guys got enough of a fit check. Damn. Keep getting scratched by my cats, man. Fuck. Tubes Day. You are a fit. Oh, thank you. Cake Overlords and loving it. Cake Overload. During English class, the student asked, what is a verb? And the teacher responds, no, it's not. What is verb? And no, it's... What? Confused. I was never good at English. Didn't Dabo say he was down to trailer the rest of your stuff down here? Did he? Did he? Did he say that? Because I would do that. It just depends on when Dab would be willing to do that. That would be a long-ass drive. That would be a long-ass drive, chat. And I don't know if I could do it. Honestly, that'd be a hard one. That was taint check? It was a taint check. The avalanche, you mentioned it? I don't know if it'd be a great idea to take that avalanche on a 2,000 plus mile journey at the moment. But, you know. I should really have to pay attention more. Listen, chat. Listen. I did not buy a Chevy Avalanche. Dob did. I did not get an Avalanche. What the fuck? Need a knife. when you have a torque screwdriver. Oh, there it is. Having to make Mountain Dew at home now? I want to. This isn't really Mountain Dew, though. This is me trying to be healthy, chat. Mountain Dew tariffs hitting hard. High quality H2O. You guys want some high quality H2O? You gotta check the pH of the water. Who are you and what have you done with the real Astra? Healthy Astra, is that is an option? I'm trying, man. I swear I'd one shot deep throat that mic with pop filter if you'd let me. Sonny, do you want to buy this pop filter? What's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid? Probably red, but I haven't had Kool-Aid in a long time, chat. I haven't had Kool-Aid in a long time. Hello, Spaghetti Nutella. I can't stop laughing my ass off at that mic. I don't know what you're talking about. This is professionalism at its finest, alright? This is... Chat, and be honest, is this better or worse than the other mic in terms of sound quality? Right? Is this better or worse? Because I bet it's better. Because, like, I'm right next to the mic instead of, like, halfway across the room from it. That is the one thing about that I don't love. Is that I can't get... Maybe I'll move it. Maybe I'll move it over there so I can have it closer to my face when I'm actually trying to talk. Sound quality is the same. Better because it's scuffed. You don't have wind noise anymore. That's because I don't know. I think... I gotta, like, resolder that wire. I don't know what's going on with it. I gotta, like, open it. I gotta resolder it. I gotta repair it. I gotta, like, find my soldering iron and find some spare wire. I have to, like, test that wire because maybe it's, like, frayed in the middle. Like, maybe it was too long, and so because it was too long of a wire, I had higher resistance, and so the wire itself burnt up inside of it. Maybe? I don't know. Astra always professional, no matter what. No matter what. I should really, like... I could probably just put this, like, right here. And I'd probably be the same. Does that sound the same, chat? Or does that sound worse if I do it like that? Does that not sound as good? Or is this fine? Could I just, like, leave the mic right there? And so I don't have to, like, keep holding it? Or is that... Does that not sound as good? It sounds fine? Alright. It's quote-unquote fine? Is it better or worse, chat? It looks quieter on my VU meter, but I don't know. Tuck into shirt. There we go, chat. This really is the peak right here. This is peak Astra. Sounds better. This sounds actually better. This actually sounds better. I just gotta be careful because I'm right next to it, so I can't be too loud. Sounds like you're wearing a lav mic, because I kind of am at this point, aren't I? At this point, isn't it kind of a lav mic? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Now it could be a little bit louder. Does this... okay, on a scale of what... TOS... Is this TOS, chat? I don't think this is TOS. This isn't bad, actually. Is it better or worse than my normal mic quality, chat? Yeah, no, this isn't TOS. TOS doesn't say anything about having a impromptu lav mic. Maybe this is how I should play Melee. This is how I should, like, game, so I don't have to focus on my microphone. I can just have it be here. I played some more Melee after last night, and I won, like, so many more games. I won so many more games. I didn't rank up. I think I only ranked up once, though, so we're still not to gold. So next rank today, I'm going to do another stream. Found a second use for the chest valley. We've invented the boob mic better than boom. Yeah, the boob mic. This is it, chat. This is the boob mic. All the titty streamers are gonna steal my idea. I gotta patent this. We gotta patent this shit, chat. I should having BB flashbacks. Am I getting more action than me? True, but verify we need proof. How are your melee skills getting any better? I mean, did you watch last night's stream? I don't know, man. I think I'm doing better, but like playing on stream, I just play like way worse when I play on stream. It's like I can't focus. I can't like really hard focus. I pity you? What do you mean you pity me? No fit check? We'll do a fit check. We'll do a fit check. We'll do hold on. Hold on. We'll do a fucking fit check. Hold on. Fit check. Fit check. Fit check. Yeah, this totally isn't scuffed at all. You'll get better. Don't tell me that. Motherfucker. I don't know, I feel like I'm better than I was a year ago. But it's like I have to just learn how to lock the fucking my titty mic is falling down a little bit. I gotta make sure my titty mic stays close to my... There we go. Does this technically make Astra a cyborg? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Wasn't your skills that made it terrible? It was karma. Right. Right. Part man, part woman, part machine. Don't see the mirror fight scar anymore. That's because it's on this side. It's still there, trust me. I don't think that scar's ever going away, chat. I think I've got that one. I think that's a permanent scar. That's why I wanted a tattoo over it. I want to put a little lizard, right here on my like side. It's like, I feel like it is harder to see, but a little lizard right here would be kind of cute, I think. It is still there, though. You can definitely still see it. None of them other girls streaming got shit on you, Astra. Killed a worm. There would have to be a metal part inside of Astra for her to be a cyborg. I do have a metal part in my wrist. I have a metal... There's a piece of metal holding my hand together. Worst spy ever. You tattoo Mountain Dew. You win the fight against the mirror? Well, the mirror's gone, so... Your scar is sexy, though? I don't think scars are sexy. Chat. I gotta make food. What am I gonna make, chat? Little tattoo is the key. Don't mess up the work of art that you are with tattoos. I know. I just want something like, I was thinking a little lizard to cover up my scar, because the scar is. My idea was not to tattoo over the scar, but to use the scar to be a backbone for the gecko. I want a little, because the scar kind of weaves a little bit, and it kind of looks like I could see. Do you guys remember the Sobe drink that was like in the mid, like from 2008? That was like the Sobe lizard water. Remember that little lizard on there? That's kind of what I'm envisioning. Just a little lizard guy. Not like a huge detailed thing with color. Just a small little outline of a lizard that uses the scar itself as a backbone. So it kind of, I want the tattoo to work with the scar to make something that looks kind of neat. I don't want it to be like covering up the scar entirely. I want it to be in a symbiotic relationship with the scar. You know what I mean? I'm a man. I have stretch marks on thighs and butts. I'm a man. I like stretch marks on thighs and butts. God damn it. I hate stretch marks so much. Don't remind me. That shit makes me feel so bad. That's probably like one of the things I'm most self-conscious about. Stretch marks. I never was even that big. Why? How did I even get stretch marks? I don't know. You can't put stickers on a Ferrari. You don't get a tattoo. You could put a sticker on a Ferrari all you want. Are you here to stream the Astra Awards? Yes, today on Astra, the Astra Awards. The best Astra goes to Astra764, the guy who stole my username. Women have stretch marks? Yeah, I know they do, but that doesn't mean that women aren't self-conscious about stretch marks. I know it's like a very common thing for people to be self-conscious about. At least I understand that, but it doesn't make it better. I have 2 scars on my forehead, and one is from getting hit by a golf ball, and the other one's getting hit by a heavy door. They hurt like a motherfucker. I have a scar down here on my like jawline from when I fell on the ice and like broke my tooth in half. Thank you, Taco, for gifting the sub to Sunny Beach. I'm tired, chat. Chat, you'll never guess, but I'm tired as fuck. I don't see that scar though. Yeah, because it's on this side of my body. Here. I'll show you, chat. Hold on. Damn, that's all right. See, it already looks like a little lizard, though, right? Could you imagine just a little outline? You put a little head right here. You put some little feetsies right there. I think it'd be kind of cute. It looks like a diamond, a little bit. It's kind of hot. I don't know. The scar is pretty gnarly. Yeah, I don't know how it. I don't think it's hot. It is gnarly. Like the guy who did the stitches didn't do a good job, and so it didn't heal right. It's not a good scar. It's pretty bad. It's gotten a lot better over the years, but honestly, I'm like really upset about it. What did I do today? Absolutely jack shit, nothing. I was like really tired. I had to like wake up. I had to like really like wake myself up to do the stream because I was tired, chat. I still am tired, but I got the burst energy for the stream. Not like that. Not like this, chat. See, this is way too much detail. Way too much detail. That's not what I'm looking for something more like this, but less filled in. Like something like this, but see how there's like a spot in the middle where there's not ink? That's how I would have that be bigger and have the scar essentially be in that. I don't want to do a lot of fading. I don't need it to be like this, but I want it to go like over the scar, but not actually put any ink on the scar, because inks on like tattooing on scars is not super easy. Oh yeah, here's the one I've used as an example before. See, like this person has it on their side too. See how, like, imagine this center line is that scar, and I just kind of put the rest of him around it. I think that would be kind of cute. I like the little guy. I don't know if I'll actually do that ever. You see, like, this is, see how it's just like an outline? I almost think I might just do something like that. That's real simple. Real simple, real small, nothing complicated or big. Just something to kind of make the scar into something that's like, oh, it's a scar. At least it'll be something that's cute. Subtle tat, yeah. The most confusing thing happened to the person that gave me my bioawakening has come out as a girl like 2 days ago. Damn, that sucks. No longer you're no longer a bi anymore, dude. That sucks. You can't. You're not. You have to give back your LGBT card because you're no longer a part of the LGBT. According to the law, at least. After reaching peak Florida, about to get a tramp stamp. That's not a tramp stamp. Tramp stamp is like. Tramp stamp like goes above your ass. Removing another mirror to complete the scar. No. No. Try, yeah. Just getting a tramp stamp? Yeah, I don't think I want a tramp stamp. I don't think I want that. I don't think I'd get that. I don't think I'd get any other tattoo. If I were to get another tattoo that wasn't this little lizard guy, I don't know what it would be. It would probably be, I think I've talked about this in Discord before, but if I got like another tattoo, it'd probably be like Fluttershy's tattoo, like Fluttershy's cutie mark on my ass. But that's, I don't think I would ever do that, to be honest with you. Can we arrest Newsom? I think that comes down to the Department of Justice. I mean, if you want to, like, have a revolt and, like, you know, a civil uprising and then arrest him that way, you could, I guess. But I wouldn't, because, you know, Newsom is, like, not my problem. He's kind of on the other side of the country. I would never... I would never join an uprising in California just because, like, I don't give a shit about California. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I don't even know about these riots happening in LA. I actually have no idea what's happening with that. Like, I don't know anything about it. Germa tramp stamp? Oh my god, that's disgusting. I like the rat, though. I don't like the face, but I like the rat. He likes most lefties are hypocrites? What? Is she getting tattoos on my ass? No ass tattoos, please. See previous work of art comment. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any tattoos. Especially not anytime soon. If I got any tattoo, it'd be the lizard on my scar. And if I got a tattoo that wasn't that, it'd probably be something real small. I always thought about getting, like, a tattoo of, like, an op or something, because I thought that'd be kind of cool. If I get a tattoo, it's got to be something that represents, like, me. You know, it's got to be important. So I don't think I would just get any tattoo. About that, yeah, wish me luck. I'm cooked as fuck right now. Fucking ICE is set up in my direct area, so it's 50-50 on me getting harassed or being sent off to, even though I'm a citizen. Is that real, Taco? Because that sucks, man. Are they just, like, arresting people because they're Hispanic? Because that seems a little bit harsh. Do they have any suspicion that you're not, like, here legally? Are you here legally? That's the question. Because if you're a citizen, then it should be fine, right? Like, if you're not illegal, then they have no reason to, like, fuck with you. Unless you're, like, in the riots. Saw one where someone had a huge gauge inches on his lower back just above his pussy. Ew, what? Tattoo donut go with a live stream from tattoo table when you get it? I don't think enough people want the tattoo to make that happen. Wonder what an Astra emblem would look like. That's an interesting question. Leave that asset be. Yeah, I really don't think I'm not the kind of person where I want tattoos. Like, some people get really, like, addicted to tattoos, and I'm just not into it. I don't like tattoos. Again, I think the only real tattoo I would get would be that lizard, just because I already have the scar there. Son, just stupid, just spot, wait. What? Likes most lefties. Oh. You talking about Hassan Piker? I watched some of the video where Hassan Piker went to the LA riots, and I just was like, this dude is a dumbass. I do not like Hassan Piker. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm not a fan of Hassan Piker. It's very... There was at one point when, like, the rioters were getting, like, really, like, antsy against, like, the police, and they were, like, throwing bricks and shit at the police. And Hassan is just like, you know, you get that, you know, pension, you work for the LAPD, you're getting big big paychecks. You should have to get, you know, let the public take their anger out you if you get paid that much. Meanwhile, he makes probably over twice as much as what any of those policemen make. Like, I fucking hate Hassan Piker. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him so much, chat. The arrogance you have to just tell somebody that, no, it's good that you're getting pelted with rocks because you make too much money. Yeah, I know I make more than you and live in a $1.3 million LA mansion, but, like, you know, classism, right? I'm clearly not in the class, the ruling class, lives in an LA mansion. Dude, I fucking hate Hassan Piker. So much. I should watch this Hassan Piker sometimes. I do, because I hate him so much. I feel like I can't justify my hatred. I don't want to just hate him without, like, having, like, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like, I try to, like, I don't try to hate people for no reason. Like, unless he gives me a reason to hate him, I'm not gonna hate him just because he, you know, just because he's a leftist, right? I hate him because of the shit he says that is so stupid and annoying. Make the rich pay moment? Yeah, like, literally. He is, like, the definition of a champagne socialist. And it just pisses me off. Center-right politician, center-right politically wise, genuinely? Yeah, I mean, I don't care about politics, really. I just don't like Hassan Piker, man. His attitude towards people he disagrees with is fucking insufferable. He, like, actively supports terrorism. He actively, like... He's said so many fucked things, man. I do not like Hassan Piker. Do not like him. If Hassan Piker, like, announced that he was moving, like, either back to Turkey or to fucking anywhere else, I would celebrate. I would be happy if this motherfucker just left. It's like, you fucking come to our country. He wasn't born here, chat. He comes to our country and then tells us all that we're bad people for being capitalists. I hate Hassan Piker. Generally, my thought process is that we should burn everything down and rebuild from scratch. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about we should just burn everything down. I think that would be chaos. And you can do a little bit of chaos, but you got to remember every time you have chaos, people get hurt in the crossfire. And so you can't just, like, have chaos on top of chaos because people will get fucked. You don't want that to happen. Because then people get fucked, and then you create Mexican Joker, and then Mexican Joker murders people, and that's not good. Talk more about how much you don't like Hassan Piker. I mean, I feel like that's such an easy take, though. It's like, I want to make a video about Hassan Piker just because I hate him so much, but, like, everybody's made a video about Hassan Piker. There's no shortage of videos that are like, Hassan Piker is an asshole and a horrible, hypocritic piece of shit that is actually a horrible person. I don't know. I don't think that I don't think the world needs another anti-Hassan video. We've had it, like, everybody and their mother has gone on that band trade. And you know what? Honestly, Hassan Piker, I'm almost confident that he's doing it on purpose. Like, he likes the fact that people hate him because it gives him money. Like, I feel like Hassan Piker is more popular because people hate him than because people like him. The only people who genuinely like Hassan Piker are, like, millennial women who are, like, complete socialists. Hassan is the epitome of hypocrisy. He's 100% on purpose hate watchers and are still watching. Yeah, like I sometimes I hate watch, and so I'm giving him a view, like, whether I like it or not. Like, I'm giving him a view whenever I hate watch. And now, like, sometimes I'll get, like, his content recommended to me in YouTube. I swear to God, YouTube doesn't know what the fuck I am. Because sometimes, like, I'll watch, like, I'll go out of my way to watch stuff that I disagree with, just because I always like to, you know, pad out my opinions. I like to hear what the other side has to say. Right? I always like to really understand where they're coming from. Like, I watched, like, a Bernie Sanders video the other day just to hear what he has to say. You know what I mean? Just to understand. Even though I don't like Bernie Sanders, but, you know, I at least try to understand what he's saying. So, like, my YouTube feed doesn't know what the fuck I am, because I got, like millennial woman YouTube videos that I watch, but I also have, like, I've been watching Rust content for some fucking reason, and so YouTube either thinks I'm, like, a 17-year-old boy or like a 32-year-old woman, and it doesn't know which one I am. Bernie is one of the few sane politicians. No, dude, Bernie is actually dumb as shit. I hate Bernie Sanders. You know, I actually, one time, I was back in Iowa. This was a long time ago. This was in 2015, because it was either 2015 or 2016. It was when Bernie Sanders was running for president in 2016. I was at Perkins, and this motherfucker, Bernie Sanders himself, sat behind me in the other booth behind me at fucking Perkins. At Perkins in Des Moines, Iowa. Fucking bitch. You're 16? I was either 16 or 17. Yeah. I was like, before I was, like, knew anything about politics even. I didn't even know who he was at that time. You were near Bernie. I was close to him. I was within 20 feet of Bernie Sanders. You know what, chat? I was within 10 feet of Bernie Sanders, and I was also within 10 feet of Tucker Carlson. I'm absorbing their energy, and they don't know it, chat. Every time I'm just near them, I'm absorbing their energy. It's your time. Astra hates Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders farted on her in a restaurant. What the fuck? No. What? If I can love the meme where Bernie is holding a sign, say, I'm trying to help you, motherfuckers. I am once again asking for financial support from one of my several Hollywood mansions. Dude, Bernie Sanders is fucking... I fucking hate Bernie Sanders. If you own multiple homes, you do not have a right to talk about the working people's, like, problems. Alright, and not that you don't have a right to talk about it, but, like, if you have multiple homes and you're talking about how we should all be socialists, I'm just like, you fucking... The bread lines were a good thing. Remember when Russians were so hungry and they couldn't eat and they had to stand for hours a day in a bread line? That was actually a good thing. Fuck you. Fuck you. God, I hate you. Trump owns multiple homes and talks about working people's problems. Yeah, but he doesn't try to tell people that they, like... He doesn't try to, like, imply that he is a working class person, right? Like Bernie Sanders seems like he comes from the point of view where it's like, I am one of you. I am part of your class. I believe that socialism is great for the American people, the American middle class. And it's like, no, it's not, you dumbass. It's good for you because you already have money, you fucking asshole. It pisses me off so much, man. Fucking Trump owns multiple. Yeah. So who do you think comes next for the Republican Party? And who do I think they're gonna put up next? I think they're gonna run Marco Rubio. I don't think they're gonna run. I think they're gonna run JD Vance in like 2032. I think that's when they're gonna run JD Vance. I think JD Vance is still very young, and I think that gives them an edge. But I think what they're gonna do is to really pad out like the Republican ticket. I think they're gonna put Marco Rubio in the office in 2028. They're gonna try to run Marco, and then they're gonna run JD after Marco. That's my theory. I don't know. They'll just run JD. I don't know, because JD seems to be a lot more popular. I remember JD. I wasn't sure about JD when they got first announced, but like, I feel like a lot of people have come around, and a lot of people like JD, and so I feel like JD has a very good chance at winning. So they might just put JD in. They might just put JD in 2028, just because I feel like it might be like a more solid decision to do that. But I don't know. They might run JD in 2028. But it's either gonna be JD or like Marco Rubio or some other random asshole that, you know, no one knows. I haven't heard Bernie Sanders saying he wants no one to own multiple homes. It's not that. It's just that it's just socialism. He's just a very big socialist. That's the thing. It's like he's very into socialism, and he's very into that. And honestly, like when you look at it, socialism is just a hopscotch away from communism. They're basically the same thing. And it's like, I just don't like socialism. I don't like government intervention. I hate government. I don't want government doing things. I fucking hate government. The government needs to fuck off. They need to not. I don't like the government telling me what I can and cannot do. I do not like the government telling me what I can and cannot own, who I have to give my money to. Socialism only works with like high taxes, and I don't like paying taxes. If I were up to me, there would be no taxes. Remember in the 1920s when they said, "Oh, it's an emergency wartime income tax. We'll get rid of the income tax after this," and then they never did. You know, we didn't used to have income tax in this country, chat. We didn't. Before the 1920s, we did not have income tax. In fact, it was seen as outrageous to have income tax. And the only reason why we got it is because it was passed off as a wartime emergency tax. And so then we just never stopped doing it. And now we're still paying taxes to this day. And it's like, you know what? I fucking hate the government. God damn it. It's like, no, socialism to me, it just implies, oh, we're going to take the government and make it like 4 or 5 times as big as what it currently is. And that just, I can't imagine that going any other way than just absolute dog shit. You guys remember when Germany tried socialism in the 40s? But it also kind of wasn't. It was socialism with seasoned racism. Mic down, mic down. Is the mic down? What? Mic cut out? We heard nothing? When was the last time? Like, don't they, like, pay white women to come over to Dubai? We gone? We back? Is my mic okay? Are we good? Backup mic cutting out. This is my backup mic. The backup mic can't be fucked. Sounds like a robot? God. Oh my god. It's the socialist chat. I'm telling you, they're going after my mic. They're going. Oh no. Oh, that sounds. That. Hello? 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 Is that we good? Are we good? I was holding it incorrectly. Okay, we're good now. I think I might need a new MXL cable. The dildo mic is failing. No, I think it's the cable. I don't think it's the mic. God damn it, dude. I'm gonna have to buy that. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to buy another MXL cable, and then I'm gonna have to buy... I'm gonna have to fix my other microphone. Son of a bitch, chat. Son of a bitch. Socialism is great until they run out of other people's money and they want all of your money. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just the idea of socialism. Socialism is like, there is socialism in like most every country in the world. Like at some point, like if you really want to get into semantics, like the prison system is technically a socialist thing. Like, it's technically socialist, a prison system. And in my mind, socialism at its core is a government-provided service to the people, right? And the prison system would be that, right? And so there are areas where, like, socialist things are actually good, and they're actually work, sometimes. The American prison system, not great, but you get my point. It's like, you can make them work well. It's just that there's a level where it just becomes too much. The more socialism you have, the more government you have to support that socialism, the more taxes you have to support that socialism, and it's always just like, well, we're taxed to 1%. We'll just get all the money from the 1%. Like 80-some% of American tax money comes from like people making over $150,000 a year or some bullshit like that, and it's like, that's insane. It's like you already have to be out upper middle class or out of the middle class to really be paying anything towards taxes. And it's like, otherwise, everyone else is just fucking getting fucked for no reason. All Social Security and Medicare for old... So is all Social Security and Medicaid for old people. Yes, that is also an example of socialism. The postal system is socialism. There's a lot of things like that. And those things aren't necessarily bad, right? Like, I don't hate that. But socialism, I think, in what, like, Bernie Sanders says is socialism, is, like... He's talking about socialism as a society, like a way of running a country, not just like a useful tool that you can use to supplement your already, like, we live in a constitutional democratic republic, technically, and so we have in our democratic republic, we have socialist programs that supplement our republic, that they don't overtake the republic. They're like in it. But socialism, like what Bernie Sanders wants, is like he doesn't want it to be like, he wants overarching socialism where everything is just is like, basically what Bernie Sanders want and what socialists want is for socialism in the hand of government to be in literally everything. Literally everything. It's like the grocery store, the fucking... your money, like, no. What cables do you need exactly? I need MXR or XLR cables. Not MXR cables, XLR cables, right? Let me look that up. It's like, I think universal basic income would be amazing, but you gotta pay for that. You don't just get that. Like, I think if we could afford it as a country, that'd be great, but I don't think that we should, like, just say, oh, we should implement universal basic income, because we're not at all in a position to be able to actually pay for that. We're $15 trillion in debt. We can't afford that. What am I looking for? Yeah, I need XLR cables. Yeah, that's what I need. Probably should get something. Some of these are expensive. But I have to get one of the cheaper ones. There's some nice ones, though. I like the colored ones that you can tell, like... I like the colored ones. The colored ones are nice. I don't know. I'll figure out what I want to get later. If you get cable or put something over a cable so you don't overload... cables don't overload and don't chew them up. What? My cats don't chew the cables. Peanut chewed the cables. My cats don't. debt doesn't matter. Every politician for the past 50 years has been talking about debt, and the U.S. is still here. Yeah, see, chat, the real what you want to do is you want to take out, like, as many credit cards as you can, max out as many of them as you can, and then just never pay it off. That is how you run a country. No, it's like, you can't just not care about the debt. I mean, that literally, you can't just ignore the debt. Saying the debt doesn't matter is just, that's ridiculous. Like, of course it matters. If you have maxed out credit cards, just not paying them is not an option. Or unless you want to go into bankruptcy. And going you're talking about literally just saying, oh, well, I'm okay bankrupting the country, literally, just because I don't want to care about the debt. It's like, you can't just ignore the national debt. I don't think you understand how universal income works. Explain to me, Disco. How does universal basic income work? How does that work? How does that get paid for? How does that not cost? How does universal basic income not cost the average middle class, working class person more money? How does it not cost them money? You ignore the national debt for the past 50 years and still lots of money for ICE? I don't think you understand how that works, man. I don't think we're just ignoring the debt. It's like, we have to pay that, you know. And there's interest on that shit. We have to pay the national debt back. At some point we're going to have to pay that. UBI is just less effective welfare. It is welfare. I mean, it literally is just welfare. And it's like, I think, ideally, like, I think we should strive to have universal basic income. I think as a country, we should be in a position where we're so secure and so rich and so just, like, good at, like, in general, that it wouldn't cost the average person more money to make universal basic income a reality. I feel like if we're going to want to make universal basic income a reality, we have to fund it via other things. Like, maybe we fund it via taxing exclusively companies that are above a certain, like, employee count. Like, if you have over 10,000 employees, then you get taxed the UBI tax. But then again, like, that affects everybody. Even if you're just taxing, like, the top companies, that still affects everybody. Like, if you tax McDonald's, a universal basic income tax for McDonald's, they're not just going to eat that cost. They're going to raise the prices of their food. They're going to pay their employees less. They're going to take that money eventually from the working class person anyway. It's like, you got to make sure that if you have universal basic income, that is not affecting the average person. Universal basic income can't make living normally harder, which the way it, like, is laid out, it would. When national debt went up 40% under Trump, you're telling me the national debt went up like $10 trillion. You're telling me that Trump spent $10 trillion. Is that true? Is that real? Did Trump spend $10 trillion? Did he add $10 trillion to the national debt? Because I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Because of tax cuts? I don't know about that. The tax cuts? I don't know about that number, man. I really don't know about that number. Is that real? That because of the tax cuts, we're going to spend $10 trillion. The national debt will go up by $10 trillion. Because Trump did tax cuts. So somehow taxing, I don't know, man. I just don't believe that. I just straight up don't believe that. Because, like, the tax cuts, a lot of the tax cuts affect, like, middle class people. Like, I don't think this is in the tax bill, but isn't, like, one of the things he's trying to do is to take taxes away completely for people who are making under $150,000? So if you make under $150,000, you have no federal income tax. That's pretty amazing. I don't know. I don't know if we're adding 10 trillion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know. Like I don't have the facts in front of me, Chad. I don't know. I can't say that's not true because I don't know. It might be true. I just have a hard doubt. Trump spent money like he was at a casino because of the tax cuts. Everybody thinks conservatives lower debt, but they raise it like everyone else. Well, that's true. They do usually raise it. You can look it up. Went up significantly. I don't know. It's 40%, but it was a big percent. Chat is not a great place to discuss. Yeah. Honestly, this feels like you're tribalistic. I'm a leftist, but I can shit on leftists if they're brain dead. It feels a bit like I'm tribalistic. Well, like I think obviously like I can shit on conservatives all day long. Like there's a lot of dumb conservatives like Tim Pool or Charlie Kirk or dumbasses like that. I try not to be tribalistic. I try not to like assign myself on a side and like stick there. I just like whenever I see something like I hear a lot of people making claims nowadays and about like huge big claims, and I just always am skeptical nowadays because there's so much. It's so easy to put out like misinformation. Like I just keep coming back to this that Hank Green YouTube video where he was talking about like 2025 so far, and he was like one of his biggest like holy crap dude this is insane moment was he was talking about a pact that China, South Korea, and Japan signed, and he said that it like as if it happened. Like he said it happened, this happened, here's a picture proving it happened. And wow, isn't that crazy that China, Japan, and South Korea all signed a treaty together to like combat Trump's tariffs? Isn't that insane? Except it didn't happen. Except it's completely false. It like straight up did not happen. And it was like, if you had just watched that Hank Green video, you would have thought 100% that it was true, and you would have no idea that it just straight up is not true. And so it's like every time someone like tells me some completely outlandish thing, I'm always like, okay, wait a minute. Is that actually true? Is there a truth to that? Because honestly, there could be. And if there is, we need to look at that. Like I totally am not putting it past Trump to add to the national debt. Like I totally think he does add to the national debt. Like I think he did straight up add more national debt than any other president in his 2016 election. Or like in his first term, he added like $4 trillion to the national debt. I think it was something insane like that. It was a big number, but literally every president adds like a shit ton of money to the national debt. That's not like a Trump specific thing. And I think Biden added like way more than what Trump did in his first term. That like even still. I don't know. I thought you were going to reserve your political streams for the hot tub streams. I don't know. I like politics too much, Chet. I get into it. I love talking about it. It's I know I shouldn't. Like I every time I start to talk about it, I know I shouldn't. I know people don't like it. But my God, dude, it's fun. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to like I like having fun. I like talking about it. I love talking about politics. It's fun. I love hearing other people's perspectives on things. I like hearing people who disagree with me talk about that. I like it. Show me. All right? Show me. To be fair, I am known for talking about international politics. It sounds like some Trump bullshit right there. With all respect, you made some massive claims as well. Absolutely. And they could 100% be wrong, right? Like, I might have, like, opinions that are based off of incorrect things. Like, yeah, like, Hank Green is on the left, and he made a claim that would support the leftist point of view. That was not true. But to say that the Republicans and the right never does that is that's silly. Of course that happens on the right. But that's the thing. It happens when you realize that you have to understand left and right, like as a political concept, is a construct. It's stupid. There shouldn't be a left and right. There shouldn't be I'm on one side, you're on the other. That's dumb. It's like there are things that the left believe in that is correct, and there's things that the right believe in that are correct. Like, I like the gun control debate, right? Like, the gun control debate and the legal weed debate are the same debate. It just depends on which side of the political aisle you're on. Are you left? Then you probably are for legal weed. Are you left? You're probably against legal guns. Like it's the same thing. It's literally the same argument. But I don't know if that's true. Probably not. Hopefully not. But you never know. There was even a socialist NRA. Yeah, that's silly. A dildo mic is leaking. It's leaking? Are we good? Does it still sound okay? The more far left, the more people are pro-gun. Yeah. Moogie. Greetings, Overlord Moogie. She's such a Trump simp. She is misguided and adorable. I wouldn't call myself a Trump simp. I don't think Trump is like the savior. I don't think Trump is like a perfect person and capable of making mistakes. I do think people are very... there are a lot of people out there who will never, ever, ever give Trump credit for anything because they hate him beyond a reasonable capacity. But there's also people who love Trump on the same ticket. Like there are like people who will never ever ever admit that Trump did something wrong because they are just so hard Trump stans. Like obviously Trump is not perfect and he's an asshole and he lies and he's done things that are not great. Like I'm not arguing that. But like every president does that. Like you're saying that you say that Biden was great cuz fuck dude, Biden was not good. Has Moogie been chewing on the mic cable again? Moogie doesn't chew on the mic cable. She only chews on my headphone cable, but she doesn't chew on the mic cable. Trump is a legit narcissist. I don't know if you can really call someone a narcissist without actually like knowing them or knowing who they are. But maybe, you know, I don't know Trump. Like I don't know him personally. Like fuck if I know. How am I supposed to make a character judgment on somebody I literally don't know personally? I don't know. Trump is definitely not like a great person, but I think he's ego-driven more than anything. It was the nut that chewed the cable, right? Yeah, it was the nut. It was the nut. We can do whatever she wants because she is super cute. Absolutely. She can even pee on the floor and poop on the floor because she doesn't want to get into the litter box because she's too wobbly. Even though I have to clean it up. I bet it's nice to sit on Ash's lap in that movie. He is, based on all his speeches, he does nothing but credit himself. You can't make a judgment like that based off of speeches though, because like when you're at a rally, you're basically at an event, right? I don't know if it's like here's the deal, right? If you listen to one side of the media, you will only get one side of the story. If you listen to the other side of the media, you will get the other side of the story. Reality is there are three sides to every story. And most people don't look at things from a third party perspective. Everybody always looks at things through either Trump is godsend, he is the most like perfect being to ever cross he is the absolute best president we've ever had, period, or he is the literal incarnation of Satan himself. And there's no in between. It's like you're either on one side or the other. In reality, it's probably a lot of in between. Like I bet there's a lot of things about the Trump administration that if it was public, people would not be happy about. I'm pretty sure like Trump has done some bad things, but at that same ticket, the same is true for the like probably every president we've had in the past. I don't think. Fuck, dude, I can't remember. Maybe RFK or JFK might have been the last president who didn't have major skeletons in his closet, but he probably did too. So I like literally like everybody is fucked. Everybody's fucked. Like Obama was terrible. Biden was terrible. Bush was terrible. Like, all of them. Like, you look at all the shitty things that the last, like, 20 presidents have done, it make your skin crawl. Fucking look at what Nixon did. Like, how... There has not been a single president in history that has been a gleaming, shining bastion of morality and perfection. Maybe you could argue that Abraham Lincoln was like that president. I think Abraham Lincoln comes the closest. But you're like, George Washington owned slaves. So did Thomas Jefferson. It's like, oh, you know, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was pretty good. Like several wives that he, like, womanized. And that he, like, was not a good person. Mustra? Am I Mustra? It's like, there's some bad... I mean, it's just like, look at the presidents of our history. A lot of them have been terrible people. Every time you boot Moogie, the mic shuts off. Oh, damn. Hey, Moogie. Stop having presidents? I mean, I don't know if that's the key either. It's like, you take the good with the bad. I mean, that's just the way life is. It's all shades of gray, right? There are very rarely in history exact rights and exact wrongs. Most of history is gray, and there is no good or, like, it's all fun and games to imagine that there is a good side and there is a bad side, but in reality, it's not how it is. There are evil people on all sides of the coin. Republican, Democrats, everybody has evil people who have done some awful shit. Each president have a different level of bad. They're bad in different ways. Like, obviously, like, fucking Clinton had his dick sucked in the office, which, to be honest with you, kind of based. But he also did other things that weren't so great. President Obama innocent people just because, you know, haha, drone strike. But it's like, fuck, dude. It's like, honestly, if you really think about it, modern politics is a joke. It's kind of a joke. Really. Someone said racist shit about protecting the white middle class from immigrants. Shit about protecting white middle class from immigrants. I mean, I don't know what quote you're talking about. You'd have to give me like an actual quote, because Herbert Hoover was a good person but a bad president. Maybe stop allowing presidents to have such power since they can be so bad. But that's the problem, is like, if you don't give presidents like that much power, then all the power goes to like Congress. And then you get stuck in a stalemate, and then nothing ever happens. It's like Congress is so, like, the bureaucracy of, like, government is so slow and so painful and so god-awful that I hate it. Really, what I think we need to do is just reduce the size of our government by, like, a lot. By, like, a lot. I think America should be more like the European... Okay, wait a minute. I should preface this. Let me finish. I'm gonna say this, but let me finish. I think the United States should act more like a United States than a single country. I think Florida should be more independent. I think the power should be entirely shifted more towards the states and not the federal government. I think the state government should have significantly more power than the federal government. And I think that each individual state should act more like a country than a state. I think we can still be dependent on each other, and that we should still be a country, and that we should still have, like, free travel throughout all the country. But I think at the end of the day, the closer you move the power to the states, the closer you move the power to the people. It's easier. You have more voting power in your state than you do in a federal election. So if you have more power in the state side, you have more ability to say what you want and more ability to change things. Like, honestly, if California wants to do stupid shit, let them. I don't care. I don't live in California. I just don't want California telling me what to do, right? That's what I don't want. Like, if Alaska wants to do things completely backwards. If they want to implement communism in Alaska, and it doesn't, I don't care. It's not my problem, right? Like, there needs to be. I think like that's my main thing. I just don't like government. I am like libertarian. I like little government, as little of a government as you can possibly have before you get like anarchy. Because obviously anarchy is not good, but like you need some level of government. But just like no, it's like honestly, federalism is not great. The more federalism we have, the bigger our country gets, the harder it is to control. There are like 17 different cultures in America that all want and do their own things. It's like you couldn't make Japan and China into a single country because Japan's culture, Japan's values, Japan's politics, the people of Japan fundamentally want something different than what the people of China want. That's why they're two different countries. They don't need to be the same country. When you take like a country and you take such a huge landmass like the United States and you wrap it under one bow, it means that the person at the top has to have so much power that it immediately corrupts them, or the bureaucracy is so full of like sludge and corruption itself that you'll never get anything done and your federal government will be effectively useless. So it doesn't work. Honestly, the federal government needs to be 20 times smaller than what it currently is. Telling Astra what to do is never good. Why not take away the power from the states and give it to the counties? I do think there's a level where it's too low. Like, I don't think you should give it. I think there's a balance. Like, just like most things in life, there's a balance. You don't want to give like every person like the same amount of power as the federal government, because then it would be chaos. There would be no order. It would be absolute anarchy, right? That's anarchy. And so there is a balance. Like, you can't have totally no rules. You can't have totally like no rules at all, because what will end up happening is you'll have mob mentality. So people will create gangs, and these gangs will have power, and they will essentially create a new government within the gang, except you have no control over it. So it's like anarchy doesn't work. It doesn't work. We'll turn it into Mexico. It doesn't work. But I do think that there's like a level where it's like, if I'm thinking about like from Florida specifically, like Florida can operate as its own country. If Florida needed to, we could be our own country. We have a bigger GDP than like most other like smaller countries in the world. We would be a first world country still if Florida was its own country. But I think that we could still be a powerful United States. I just think that the power should be more, because city-states in Europe do very well. I feel like you don't want the countries to have power because it isn't a conservative talking point. I feel like you don't want the counties to have power because it isn't a conservative talking point. I don't think the county should have no power. I think the county should have plenty of power. But I also think that okay, for example, the Killdozer. What happened with the Killdozer is that there was a small town in Colorado that had enough power to fundamentally put someone down, and they couldn't do anything about it. There needs to be if you have like a state like that's more powerful than the counties, then you can hold the counties accountable. You can hold the counties accountable, right? Because if you can't hold the counties accountable, then you just get fucked, right? Like, if you give all of the power to the counties, and I think the counties should have more power, to be fair, but if you give all the power to the counties, then you can't hold them accountable at all, and it just doesn't work. You need some way of holding the individual counties accountable, because you'll end up with a situation where it's like some dude will try to do some fucking bullshittery and put his muffler shop on the market, and then with the intention of just buying it back immediately. But then when someone else sweeps in and buys it, you're like a little bitch about it, and then you use your friends that are in the county government to fuck over the guy that bought that muffler shop, and then you hit him with a bunch of code enforcement that's stupid and bullshit, and then you take away his driveway or whatever the fuck, and you just push him so far because you're buddy with the government and the sheriff,
because you're all friends, because it's a county, not like a huge country where there's distance between you and like the actual law. It's just like everybody's buddy. And then all of a sudden you have a guy driving a fucking bulldozer through town, fucking shit up because you fucked him over. It's like, you can't, there's a very good reason why you can't give total power to the counties, because they will fuck people over. But generally speaking, you should have, the power should be shifted more towards the counties than it should be to the federal government. Again, it's a balancing thing. There needs to be balance between like the top federal government and the small county government. And the balance should be shifted way closer to the county and state level government than it is currently, is what I think. I think state level can do the same thing. Yeah, of course state level can do the same thing. But again, it's like the closer entity, like the smaller of the entity that you put the power on, is the more chance that someone can be corrupt with that and take advantage of it, right? If you have a state full of like millions of people, it's harder to get friends to just like, well, I don't know how to try to say what I'm, because you can still have like corruption in government no matter what there's always going to be. I'm having a it's like that sounds like shit. Alright, there we go. Kinda like it though. I only get quasi-conservative talking points from cute femboy petting cats. Exactly. It's like the power needs to be held accountable by the people, and the people need to be held accountable by each other. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what I'm talking about, chat. I'm just a dumb femboy on the internet. I don't know anything about politics. You should definitely take any political point I say with a grain of salt. What do you think we should do about the federal government, chat? Or Moogie, what do you think about that, Moogie? What do you think about Moogie? What do you think about that? I don't think she has an opinion. Triple the number of representatives? I don't know if that's it. Again, I think it's just the real thing is we should do is just scale the power more towards the states. And I don't think like entirely. Like again, I think we should still have a president. I think we shouldn't change the system. I think we should just change how we do it. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. It's just more power to the states. States could do more things, like so long as it still like follows the Constitution. So long as you're still within the Constitution, you can do whatever you want in your own state. That's what I think. Introduce proportional representation so we're stuck with the two-party system. No party should have a majority. Yeah, but if you don't do that, then you end up with happening with. I have to like listen to myself, and it's making it hard to talk. Hold on. Monitor off. Okay. If you have the two-party system sucks, but like if you don't have the two-party system, then you'll have like a system like what Germany has. And Germany isn't great for this, right? Like their most popular party in Germany right now doesn't get to have power because the parties that are in power, like basically if you have two parties that are not as popular as the third party, those two parties can come together and like unite to overcome the more popular party. It's like it's anti-democratic. It's really not great. I don't like the two-party system either. I think the two-party system is bad, but I don't like a third party. I don't like having like an open system where it's like, or like the way Canada does shit. Like I don't like the way Canada does shit. I don't think that's good. Thank you, Savvy Fair, for the $10. God, I hate Hassan Piker so much. I hate Hassan Piker, and I hate socialism, and I hate communism. If Hassan Piker was right in front of me, and he pinned me down with his big strong arms and forced me to recite the Communist Manifesto, I would not be happy. Oh no, Hassan. Don't make me recite the Communist Manifesto again. Don't do it, Hassan. No. Not again, Hassan. Don't do it. Don't make me support the terrorists again. Hassan, don't do it. That's an AFD talking point, and the AFD didn't get the most votes. First place got 28, and they got 20%. Still, like, they're very popular. And I don't know. I'm not even saying specifically anything about the AFD, but it happened in France too, where it's like, and it happened in England actually. Like conservatism is on the rise in Europe a lot, like especially with the AFD, whatever, I forget whatever the party is in France, but there's a very popular conservative movement in France going on as well. It's not just like a country thing. It's like a continent-wide thing, with the England having its own conservative movement, with France having its own conservative movement, and Germany having its own conservative movement. But they're all... The same thing kind of happened with all of them. It's like, especially in France, like, they were gonna win in France, but they actively, like, reorganized themselves to prevent them from getting power. And it's just... I don't know. It's a little shitty, I think. Talking about far right parties, are they though? Like, what are their talking points that are far right? Like, I can't say I support any of those parties, because number one, I don't live there, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think it's like, that's such a fucking stupid dismissal, to be like, oh, that's a far right party. What is a far right? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. I feel like that's just a way that people can use to vilify things just without actively looking into it. It's like, oh, that's far right. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Sorry. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what are their actual policies? Like, are there legitimately concerning policies? Like, oh, we're going to put people in camps? Like, that would be very bad. So, I don't know. Do they have those kind of things? Like, call it extreme far right? But, like, is it though? Is it though? I don't live there. I will just take them as arguments to use them for talking points. I don't know, man. I'm using that as an example for why I don't think that, like, just getting rid of the two-party system. I don't like the idea that the most popular party can lose power because two parties that are not as popular can come together to kick the other one out of power. Something about that does not seem very good to me. It doesn't seem very democratic. They're more conservative than the major conservative parties, more anti-immigration, for example. Well, anti-immigration makes sense. Like, anti-immigration is, like, a big thing through, like, a lot of the countries. Like, I think that, like, if you're gonna say... I think you can't just, like, say that just because someone's anti-immigration doesn't mean they're, like, super far right or super, like, dangerous. I don't think anti-immigration is a dangerous idea to have. I don't think that's, like, somehow, like, horrible. Imagine you're starting to convince Hassan to vote for Trump. I don't even know. I don't even know how I would do that. I don't know how I would convince. When people are set in their ways, I think it's very hard to convince them otherwise. They aren't the most popular party if there are 5 options. If there are 5 options and they have 20% of the vote, but the next most popular option has 15% of the vote, right? And all of the third most popular option has 6% of the vote, and then the rest of the 2 other parties have very little percent of the vote. So if the next 2 top parties, so you have 5 parties, the most popular has again 20, and so if the next 2 parties down, which again are 15 and 6%, merge together to make one party, then they can take power from the top most popular party because they can get over 21% combined, right? So it's not that they are the most popular, it's just that they were able to combine and overcome the other one, right? I don't know, it's just I don't know that much about like European politics. Like, I can't really get into like whether or not that's a good thing. I'm not saying that Europe should change their party system or how they do their shit, because I don't know. I'm not like that well versed on European politics, but for me, that just as an American, that seems very weird to me. Moogie Tail looks like a raccoon a little bit, yeah. Like 80% in Germany voted for parties that they knew wouldn't work with the AfD. Where's the Monikable? A Monikable is our resident German. They would be able to talk about this. Again, I don't know what the like real policies for the AfD are, so I can't say I really support the AfD because I don't know, but she could make me turn my back on the proletariat. Fucking proletariat, god damn it. I hate that word. It's just, you know, when there's certain words that are like just communist buzzwords that are just like the proletariat, the bourgeoisie, the working class. It's like that fucking why you should be a socialist in 2024 video. It's like, we want the people to own the means of production. In other words, we want the government to own the means of production. In other words, we want the government to run farms. We don't want people to run privately ran farms. We want all farms to be state ran so that we can control them. The people control them. And by the people, I mean the government. Europe doesn't have a foreign policy. They just do what America says. Based in America pilled. Oh. Did you bump your head? What do you think about that, Moogie? Do you want down, Moogie? What do you want? Alright, there we go. Literally incorrect. There are coups. They're coups. What? What do you think of smaller political parties in the U.S.? Do you think they're nothing? They pretty much are nothing right now. They don't have really any power. Like, no one's gonna vote for the Green Party. The Libertarian Party is a joke. Pretty much exclusively. If the Libertarian Party, like, honestly, if the Libertarian Party was more popular, I'd probably vote for the Libertarian Party. Like, I'd probably be vote for them, because ideologically, I'm more aligned with the Libertarians than I am with, like, the Republicans. But, like, the Libertarian Party has no one's gonna vote for them. So they're just crazy assholes who, like, meet up every year and are like, we're the third party, we're the Libertarian Party, our opinions matter. Like, no one gives a shit about the fucking Libertarian Party or the Green Party. No one's ever voting for them. After listening to Astra stream, I noticed that my chocolate ration has been increased to 8 ounces a week. Nice. Sent you a picture DM, a little heads up, it's just a picture of 500-pound frame. I know that doesn't interest you, but I can relate to you by talking about guns and politics, Gar. It's understandable. Astra convinced me to wear a monocle and drink martinis. Based. Hello, Moogie. Alright. I should probably stop talking about politics now. Even though I probably, like, made everybody leave already. I don't know. I just think there's also too much hostility between, like, sides. Like, there's so much, like, hostility between leftists and rightists. I think it's stupid. I hate the division. Like, I feel like, why can't we just acknowledge that some ideas on the left are better than the right, and some ideas on the right are better than the left? Like, why does it have to be right or left? Just fucking... I want... I hate that. Like, it's like you have to subscribe to one side or the other, even though there are, like, both parties have things that are just bad. Sub 58 is here? Really? That's good. Maybe I should do more politics, chat. Fuck. What do you think about that, Moogie? I really want her to meow in the microphone, and she's not doing it. Still here. Might be better if there were 5 parties. I don't think the answer is just adding more party. I don't think adding parties is gonna end well. I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I don't think that's a good idea. It's not like there's anything preventing other parties from running. The reason why we don't have parties is because no one votes for them. It's like there isn't a rule that dictates that we have a 2-party system. We have a 2-party system because the American people know that in order to get what they want, they have to vote for one of the parties. Like if you care about gun control, you care about abortion, you care about immigration, it's like there's one side that you have to vote for. And if you have an opinion, you have to subscribe to all of those same opinions and then vote for that person. I don't know. It's dumb. It's like everybody's mad about Trump and what he's doing. And they're like, I can't believe that he's doing that. But it's like, this is literally what he said he was going to do. Like, I don't know why everyone's surprised that he's lowering taxes and kicking out illegal immigrants. Because that's literally what he campaigned on. Well, you went down, Moogie. I'm sorry, Moogie. I think adding smaller parties can help influence major political decisions. But they don't have any power. Like, you can't just add a party. Like, how would you even do that? Like, how would you make... The only way to do that would take someone who's popular enough, like, someone who has a lot of pull. Someone like if Trump ran as a third party, he could maybe win. Like, obviously, he can't run again. But if you roll back the time, like the clock, like, let's say he didn't win the last election. And he ran again in 2028, but as a third party, he might actually win. But, so you need somebody who can galvanize a party and make it popular enough on the world stage to actually win. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. Because, like, the Libertarian Party is just, they don't have the funding, they don't have the money, no one's ever going to vote for them. Dies and Moogie, of course. We need more hostility for no reason. I won't leave because I don't like politics. I didn't come here for politics since Astra. I didn't throw 2 years of friendship away. Like, yeah. Moogie's just trying to get comfy and Astra's ranting away. I do think that's one thing. Like, a lot of people, like, don't like... It's like, I don't hate people who are on the other side of the political spectrum than me. Like, I don't hate communists because they are communists. I don't think that they're bad people. Like... I think Hassan Piker is I hate Hassan Piker because he's a bad person, not because he's a communist, right? Like, I think the idea that, oh, Uncle Greg voted for the other party, and so now I don't want to talk to Uncle Greg ever again. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, who cares? People can have different opinions. It's not the end of the world. Add more House of Representatives of different parties. You're just talking about add more government. All I see when I read that is just more government. Add more government. Add more House of Representatives. Add more government. Add more layers. More layers. More government. More government. More taxes. More government. Fuck the government. We need less government. Less. Not more. The government is bad. It sucks at everything it does. Literally everything the government does is shit. Hassan can bench like 300. Great. Okay. Is he gonna come over here and bench me? Like, what? Clearly you're used to the two-party system. Well, yeah, of course we're used to it. But, like, what is your solution for the two-party system? There isn't... Your solution to the two-party system is add government and, like, add House of Representatives so that we get another part. But... This just isn't how it works, right? You're not gonna... You'd have to drastically change our political system to make it so people would vote for a third party. Because no one is going to vote for a third party. Again, there's no there's nothing in our political system that says third parties aren't allowed. And every single year, there's a third party that does run, and they get some steam. Like, they get some votes every year. Like, this past year, the third party had more votes than, like, the third parties had in a very long time. Especially with RFK leading it last year. Like, he had a lot of momentum behind him. It's possible, just very, very, very unlikely. It's not down to the fact that people, like... It just comes down to the fact that no one's gonna vote for a third party. Just no one wants that. There are only 2 parties in the U.S. because unlike other countries, the U.S. doesn't have publicly funded elections. Yeah. Publicly funded elections are, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that because I think privately funded elections are also kind of sus. But at the same time, if you have a publicly funded election, that means it has to go through the mainstream media. And it's like, anytime you go through media alone, it's just, you get fucked. Like, I don't trust anything that comes out of the media. I don't trust anything that I read online. Like, anything I read, whether it's from the White House or from, like, Washington Post, I'm like, is that real, though? Is that real? Chat, is that real? I don't know. I'm sorry, Moogie. This microphone is making me mad. She only had another revenue stream to promote. Only rich parties can succeed. I don't know. I think it just comes down to that. Like, I just don't like government. I think that's at the end of the day. I just don't like government. I want less of it. Remember the White House made an anti-video game violence video that got unlisted on their official channel? Oh. It's kind of funny. Alright, chat. Well, more money. I don't know, chat. Yeah, I don't know. The goddamn liberals want to take my guns. Some bitch. The goddamn liberals will try to take my guns again. I'm mad about it. Boogie, what's your views on the economy? I don't think she cares. Boogie? Exactly. Marka. Boogie has the same opinion of the average U.S. citizen. You're this cute little kitty. I love that she just sits on my lap like this. I love this cat so much. Even if she poops and pees on the floor, I'll clean it up. She's my little boogie. We need to purr the treasury. To be fair, every time I bring up politics, chat, is because of you guys. I never bring it up. It's always chat who brings up politics. Every single time. 100% of the time. The stream has picked up in quality with Moogie. Let's talk about some less controversial topics like beans and chili. Dude, beans and chili are fucking... Oh, come on. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here at that beans and chili nonsense. Get out of here with that beans and chili nonsense. No one likes beans and chili. Moogie. Oh, here she goes. There she goes. There goes the Moog. Oh, fuck, damn. Ow. I gotta get all the viewers back that I lost after talking about politics for an hour. Surprised Astra hasn't banned beans and chili already. Then you get passionate about when you could have avoided it, cope it harder. Yeah, because I like talking about it. Hello. God damn it. I like talking about politics, unironically. I think it's really interesting. And I'm like, I like hearing people's other opinions. Like, I like hearing people challenge my opinions. It's good to challenge your opinions, chat. It's very good to challenge your own opinions. It's like, because everybody has an opinion, and everybody has opinions that are wrong. Like, there are people out there who think that they understand everything. Like, they are 100% right about everything. But I don't trust that person at all. Because, you know, if they think they're 100% right about everything, they're probably wrong about most things. It's like, everybody on this planet has opinions or things that they believe in that are flat out wrong. It's like, no one's perfect. No one understands everything 100%. Humans are complicated. Politics it will never be a simple thing. It's never gonna be simple, and because of that, there's always gonna be mistakes, no matter what you do. But that's why it's fun. That's why we gotta talk about it. That's why we gotta have conversations about why, you know, maybe a two-party system sucks, and maybe we should do something about it. But at the same time, what? What are you gonna do about it? Like, what is the solution there? I don't know. Maybe it's by adding houses of representatives, but I also don't like government, so I think that would be a bad idea to add government, to add more parties. I think that would be bad. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Controversial topic. Have you seen BV since you split your residencies? I have to ask, did you unalive BV? No. I don't think Chad has seen him since, but I've seen him. Not in a little bit though. It's harder because we live like an hour away now, so it's like harder to see each other as much. I have no idea like guns or guitars. You gotta get into guns and guitars and cars because they're cool, you know? You gotta have an opinion. It's like the guy I fought with on Discord a long time ago that was just like completely like stupid. And I could like I could like fuck with him because I just knew more than he did about cars, and it was funny. You know you can ban words. Yeah, I know, but like there's not that many people spamming that I feel I need to ban the words. Astra has the same political interests as my dad, but way better legs. Fuck, dude. Did it involve Jello fights? Drove a BMW Polo. It's a nice little car. I like my BMW. I gotta do work to it though. It needs a lot. It needs a lot of shit. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for any of that, to be honest with you, chat, but I guess we'll find out. I'd vote for Astra, but that's the good thing about me being like a femboy streamer is that if you don't like my political opinions, then you just look at my butt and you just don't care. It just you can just ignore anything that comes out of my mouth and just focus on my ass, and that's okay. That's all you need to do, chat. If you don't like my political opinions, feel free to disregard and just stare at my ass. Watch on mute. I don't know if we can trust a Trump supporter. We might need a proof of life on BV. What? I don't know if we can trust a Trump. I hate that. That's so annoying. It's like, are you a Trump supporter? Like, what? Do you support the president? Because if you do, that means you're a bad person and stupid. Like, god damn. It's like so divisive. It's so divisive. So hateful. Why you gotta be so hateful, man? Why do you gotta be so anti-people? So Astra with girl voice could make me vote for DeSantis. And wait a minute. How do I make an ad? Florida is a beautiful... Fuck, I can't do this while I'm listening to myself. Hold on one second. I need to mute myself. Ron DeSanctimonious is the best politician you could vote for. He has done such a great job in the great state of Florida. Don't you just want Ron DeSanctimonious to be your president? He killed the weed bill, and now we can't have legal weed in Florida yet because he killed it. I remember. Because I remember. And let me tell you, I'm probably not going to vote for that motherfucker. I don't think Dennis can run again anyway, but... Alright, well, I got 2 minutes. I'll wait 2 minutes till it's 9, and then I'll end the stream. Angie mic. Yeah, my mic's like fucking up. Is it still? Yeah. It sounds like an Xbox lobby. Oh god, I got a sweet no scope on these. That's loud. Loud, my ears. This is so loud. Why is it doing this? Fuck. God damn it. I wonder if... I don't know. That hurt. I know. It's fuck. Should fucked up the mic. Shake my head. The mic is more fucked than my asshole. Very true, unfortunately. Very, very true. Okay, Astra, blink twice if you're having a stroke. You know, I need to eat something. That's what I need to do. I haven't eaten today. That's what I need to do. I need to eat something. But what am I gonna eat? I hate being an adult, chat. I hate having to, like, cook food. Like, I don't even know what I want to make. I don't even know what I have. I don't even know what I want. Pizza rolls? Yeah, but I don't have anything to, like, dip the pizza rolls in. I like to dip my pizza rolls in Secret Aardvark hot sauce or this, like, iguana hot sauce that I found at Publix one time, but I don't have any of those. So I don't have anything to dip my fucking pizza rolls into. And they're boring when they're by themselves. So I don't want to just eat pizza rolls by themselves, and I don't have any sauce to dip them in. It's fucking terrible. What am I supposed to do? Some grub? I didn't thaw my chicken, so I don't know what grub I'm gonna eat. I don't really have that much food, actually, now I think about it, but whatever. Whatever. Make some rice. Nah. I might, nah. We'll do another, we'll do another, you know, I could probably lose some weight again, chat. I was up to like 115. I could probably go down. I could probably go back down now. Probably heavier than that, to be honest with you. I think I'm like at 117, to be honest. I really could stand to lose a couple pounds, so I don't make fat shark a reality. But pineapple hot sauce on pizza rolls, ew. Anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching and putting up with my stupid political opinions. No, become fatter. If you want me to become fatter, then buy me a treat. God damn it! There's a treat stream. You can fund the fat shark by buying food on treat stream. But regardless, I don't send treats to treat Trump's first because I'm pretty sure it won't work. Yeah, I know. Anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.